So therefore, I try to make a joke about because of the I mean new world. You understand the new world order. You are focused onto Israel as your faith and belief legally. You understand New World Order? What was there's a legal? I mean, if you could like sign a piece of paper, and any human has to regard by mind. It's rubbish. It's like for the trash bin. I mean, there are rights and there are laws, and you are some citizen of a nation, and you will keep these laws and rights maybe untouched. Like okay, I don't want hands with. However, do you need the paper for? It's just wipe out the paper where it's written for any nation how to have to. And there's only one. Eretz Israel, Heil Kräuter. It's like Heil Kräuter, Heil Herb, herbs. Heil Herbs is like okay. I know there is the name herb. My cat is also hairy. I got the hairy. So there is no discussion about. I had these. I was like, well, let's talk about. You could risk damage your own self, risk be settled onto the street. Get out of my eyes. You are not my son anymore. So I'm not. I mean, for the stigmata. If I think about exactly these stigmata, which, about the New World Order, and you are really such intelligent, it's like they gave you legal the base for the right you are yourself believe into it is like, and this to believe into it is like, it's just, I'm here in Austria. I have a home. I have a flat. The state helps me, gives me service, and sometimes also reacted not really correct. However, I mean, I was in a better to go into psychological treatment. Like, I'm disabled. No, Brian. I don't need no. For enlightenment, it's like however, what for? Where is there is no discussion, by the law. That what happened forced that Israel has enhanced legal possibilities in these nations. Because of those are their victims, and those people told even these are. Who is the owner of the property? Because of Israel. Whoa. I mean, like, we have lost a legal way for Massare's victory. And now we try to breed our own Jews somewhere in in the cellar, in a bunker, in like a cave. Then they will capture them from it somewhere in Europe. Whoa! Within all these mega cities, they will find like little entries. There's like a bunker in a cave, and then they will find out that's the original European Jewish original. Yeah, for Israel, they will wait for you. I think it must be a great experience. You then in Israel, like with Netanyahu and weaponized German weapons and everything, good German weaponry and so, and like and then they bring the original German cave. I mean, it's disgusting. how to discuss it? There is no discussion. It's like, oh, oh, no, they are missing. Oh, we play Enlightenment Family, and when they find out we're just kind of rats, yeah, what about where is if I'm and I'm not possible to have proud into my own nation, and the only nation should have to be is that I'm not German. I mean, maybe I'm part of nation's German language, but I'm not a German nation. I'm not from Germany. I mean, this is also in law different. I mean, in Germany there was no capitulation, so the war is legal based going on, but you are not allowed to use weaponry, you know. And GM behave, like a personal, less insurancy and everything, and Waffenstillstand. Yeah, if you think of Germany, so they can go on like the last 1,000 years testing medicamentation, drugs, and highly addictive making substances on war crime victims. Like 2,000 years, the last 2,000 years, like in Germany, there was nice playground. You know, they took away the trees, made it dry and flat for the horses. Then they had war zone for like 500 years, plague and everything. And many people came to Germany as soldiers working for the state and gained privilege because they were working in the war as soldier, like Hitler. Like Hitler had an German citizenship because in the First World War he was working as a soldier for the Emperor of Germany. And as he was inflicted, he banged his one of his nuts into German grounds, ripped it off with the knife, made it placed it in his face. It's only one. It was, I'm pretty sure it was not the right neck. Placed it in his face, and the gas mask was working good. It's a really joke. It's a nice joke. You know about that, That's why Adolf Hitler got German citizenship. He was a war crime victim, and he was not really amused like the soldiers laughed themselves to death. Laughing gas. He recognized there was an affliction effect by a gas. He started to grinning, smiling. He wanted to laugh. He was in the first, with all his crowds, people together in the gas wars, First World War, And all his colleagues began having a great laughter and just died. And he was like, oh my God, I never was really a funny person. I did not really laugh any time in my life. Why I want to have a laughter, He said that for Hitler, that was a war crime to bring a soldier to death while he is making fun, laughing over himself dying.